Hey, this is Alan from artoftheiphone.com, and I'm here today with a no hype, just honesty review of the Ballistic Shell Gel SG series case for the iPhone 5. Now, the Shell Gel is actually a two-layer case, even though Ballistic says it is three layers on their site. And I'm going to take this case apart and show you what the two layers are, and I'll try to explain to you why I think Ballistic says it's three layers. But so first off is there's this inner layer that Ballistic says is polymer. It feels just like silicone rubber to me. Um, and it's got these extra bulging corners here that are extra thick. And you kind of see how they curve outwards, and there's extra padding right there down there in the gap. And I think that's what the third layer is that Ballistic says there is silicone rubber in those corners. So you got this inner layer and you got this hard plastic layer here, and then you have that silicone rubber that Ballistic says is in the corner. So, but this is the outer layer. It's hard plastic, and it actually gives case strength and rigidity and makes the case feel good in the hand when you hold it. So I'm going to put this case back together. The first layer that goes on is this soft polymer layer, and it just slips on, and it gives the case shock absorption. And it's actually kind of a loose feel to it, but thankfully, that's not the layer you're going to touch, because this hard plastic layer snaps on much more tighter and gives the case kind of its fit and its form. It's got this nice feel to it with these dimples on the back here, kind of give the case a little bit of grip for your fingertips. So overall, this case has a nice solid feel to it. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel creaky or anything like that. It's got a nice quality, solid feel. In terms of the buttons and the switches, they all work as you would expect here. You can access the ringer mute switch. The sleep button works fine when pressed. There's this nice open area for the headphone jack, lightning port, and the camera has a nice big opening around it so you can take photos as you would expect. And again, here are these little dimples that give it a little bit of pattern and a little bit of style on the back. So overall, this is just an all-around well-designed case. There's great protection because the extra padding in the corners means you're less worried that you're going to break your iPhone if you drop it, because that extra silicone will take on the brunt of an impact. There's good solid fit. It's not creaky. It doesn't feel cheap in the hand. It feels comfortable. And most importantly, this case does not get in the way of using all the iPhone's features. You'd be surprised how many cases I review. They'll screw up some feature, like the buttons will be harder to press, or the port will be more difficult to plug into, and that sort of thing. But this case is just all around well designed, and that's why I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Sure, it's not the most fashionable case, but everything you need from a case, Ballistic got it right with the Shell Gel. You can find a full detailed review of this case on my site, artoftheiphone.com. Check it out.